Were the ancient Germanic tribes really half-naked, savage barbarians like the Romans claimed? Or was that just a clever piece of imperial propaganda? The word barbarian originally just meant someone who didn't speak Latin or Greek. But to the Romans, it also meant uncivilized, a convenient label. Us equals culture, them equals chaos. Germanic tribes wore clothes, leather, wool, furs, adapted to their cold environment. Sure, it wasn't a Roman toga, but they definitely weren't naked. And socially? They had leaders, assemblies, religions, and even their own legal systems. Roman historian Tacitus wrote about the Germanic tribes in 98 AD, sometimes praising them, sometimes looking down on them. But let's be clear, he wasn't writing a fair report. He used them as a mirror to criticize Rome's own corruption. Modern archaeology tells a different story. The Germanic peoples were farmers, metal workers, and traders, with networks stretching far south. They weren't Romans, but they weren't savages either. The image of the naked barbarian is a Roman invention. The Germanic tribes didn't reject civilization. They just didn't do it the Roman way. And that made them dangerous in the eyes of an empire.
Were the ancient Germanic tribes truly naked savages, roaming wild through dark forests? Or was that image crafted by Rome itself as a warning and a weapon? The word barbarian didn't originally mean uncivilized, it simply referred to those who didn't speak Latin or Greek. But to the Romans, that difference became an excuse. They were civilization. Everyone else? Chaos. Germanic people wore thick wool, fur, and leather, not togas, but certainly not nothing. They had councils, laws, spiritual beliefs, and leaders. They weren't Romans, but they weren't savages either. Tacitus, writing in 98 AD, painted the Germanic tribes as both noble and brutal. But his aim wasn't accuracy, it was contrast. He used the barbarians to shame his own people in decadent Rome. Modern archaeology tells a different tale. The Germanic world was full of farmers, metalworkers, and traders. Not wild beasts, just different. The naked savage myth? It was built in Rome. The Germanic tribes didn't reject civilization, they rejected Roman civilization. And that made them dangerous.